The origin of the Easter bunny goes back to pre-Christian Anglo-Saxon holidays, when the rabbit was the symbol of fertility and was associated with the goddess Easter, to one the month of April and the honor of the Easter holidays were dedicated. Spreading among the peoples of the northern. Over time, the figure of the Easter bunny was incorporated and adapted to Holy Week, and from the 19th century, chocolate and sugar dollars were staple in Germany. One of the favorite figures of the pastry chef to make chocolate figure was the Easter bunny, who was always the one who brought the colored and chocolate eggs on Easter Sunday of Easter Sunday, because the legend of the Easter bunny was become increasingly famous. In many cultures, eggs represent life and fertility, and in both Rome and Greece, painted eggs were given as gifts at spring festivities and festivals. If we talk about eggs as Christian symbol, these eggs have the meaning of the new life, used as the word Easter means. A life gift to us be the risen Jesus Christ.
Legend. These girls' legends that when they put Jesus in the tomb that Joseph of Arimathea had given them, there was a rabbit hiding inside the cave with very scared. Somehow all the people entrance cried and were sad because Jesus had died. The rabbit stayed there looking at the body of Jesus. When they put the stone that closed the entrance, and he saw him, wondering who would be that Lord whom all the people loved so much. So he spent a long time at it. He spent the whole day and whole night, when suddenly the bunny saw something surprising. Jesus got up on the fallen, these sheets, with which they had wrapped him. An angel removed the stone that covered the entrance, and Jesus came up. The cave more alive than ever. David understood that Jesus was the Son of God, and decided that he had to tell the whole world and all the people who were crying that they no longer had to be sad because Jesus had risen. Saint Rabbit cannot speak. It occurred to him that if he broke them a pink eggs, they would understand the message of life and joy, and so he did. Since then, legend has it the rabbit goes out every Easter Sunday to leave colored eggs in the houses to remind the world that Jesus was resurrected and to live happily.
Hide the Eggs Game. The game of hiding the Easter eggs that the Easter Bunny has been leaving in every house is for children on Easter Sunday. A whole tradition in many places that is celebrated every year. One of the most famous Easter eggs in the houses and the gardens of the houses. It comes from an old custom that began in Northern Europe and that delights the children who find them. A game that we practice more every year. To enjoy this fun game, the first thing is to prepare the eggs. The first thing we do is cook them, and it is very important that they are well done so as not to stain anything later when they break. Once cooked, it's time to decorate them. There are many ways to paint them, dye them, decorate them with beads, or transform them into cute bunnies. Did you know? Number 1. Chocolatier Joseph Fry was in charge of adding cocoa butter to the chocolate mixture, molding and shaping the egg. Number 2. In 1873, the first chocolate egg was prepared in England. Number 3. Starting in the 18th century, fresh eggs began to be hollowed out and filled with chocolate. And number 4, we owe the tradition of the chocolate rabbit to the ancient inhabitants of what we know today as Germany, who according to legend believed that rabbits hatched eggs.